Ryna Seryna here. I'm gonna actually lower the music. Hello everyone! It's Ryna Seryna here, and today, since I wanted to switch things up a little bit, this is Bad in Theater, and we're gonna be playing it. Alright, here we go! Welcome to Bad in Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. Let's go with the demon. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce-looking guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the human? How about attack it? You kill him in cold blood. How ruthless. You found your first bad ending, but don't worry, the story won't end here. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time, try controlling the other doll. You control the human. You're a friendly little guy just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon? Let's be nice, but it kills. This is all because you chose to attack in the first round. Why are the mechanics becoming clear? Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. As you just saw, these behaviors will automatically be set to what you chose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one on or off without having to replay them from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Now, try turning the doll's behavior on and off to see the different outcomes. Let's try hostile, but not wicked. Play as a demon. What if I play nice? Oh, they kill us. And tutorial. Reset the stage. How about let's be nice? You and the human guy all became friends. Oh yeah, that's it. Do you understand how to play? Yep, I get it. This game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. By the way, we have gotten all the achievements on this, so we won't be getting any achievements for Bad in Theater. Oh, music! I don't know if you can hear this. This one's my favorite, but we can start off with the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and nice guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You're told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're having to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off to your adventure to rescue the maiden, but demon soldiers block your path. You could have killed them. Nah. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden on your own if you can't even fight some demon underlings. Take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. Look at that. Honestly, the way this is drawn looks a little bit like fire, doesn't it? I think the creator knew what they were doing. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Will you go to scene? You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down and you feel very uncomfortable. But they seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord's alone. You ask about the maiden, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Was she really never here? You wonder what could have happened to her. The The Overlord says that she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come here in forever. At least that she knows of. Think about you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she's a demon and all. But you can't really prove she's lying either. Apologize for the intrusion and return to home to your village. The maiden was never found. Useless hero. Oh. Now let's look at this. Abaddon right here. You need to talk to that guy. Everything is fine. Ooh, you need to talk to them. Okay, we need to work on. I want to make this one not be evil so she can actually make it. You're a demon underling in service of the Overlord. That was so terribly. Ignore it. You weren't particularly strong, but not weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's boring. Heroes rarely come out all the way out here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot standing in one place, staring into nothing. I feel like you're crazy if you don't get a day off. Sorry, a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? Complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she is kinda a snob and deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted adventures, frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. Ooh, that's spooky. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Let's not. You tell your friends who are totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with this. After all, my life must be pretty good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably that there's nothing to do. The others don't seem convinced. You say I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pronounce that, but I'm just gonna say overthrowing the Overlord would be more effort than it's worth. But you still wouldn't be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. Change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around the grass or on a tree. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden, pretty girl. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. Hey, quit yelling, dude! When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she started talking to her like you're friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. Speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you. Why is there conveniently only one language in the world? If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for them to each have their own language? I mean, it was going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. From what you've gathered is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back into the castle and present her to the Overlord. She asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well you weren't supposed to. That you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. Oops. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says, everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and your friends even considered overthrowing her. She gives you a look and you say, oh, that was just a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's about time for a nap. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. Fire! Look at that, that looks like fire. They are going to get rid of the current Overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out, and being a lazy underling, you of course reply with, that sounds like a lot of trouble. proposal. How about we just skip it instead? Friends question your loyalty to their cause. We're gonna go. Actually, we're gonna go this way. Let's go ahead and kill her. You tell them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally in it. They say you were always terrible at jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. If this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of full confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. Follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on. And while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest you should play the assassin. You really didn't want to come down to this. But you can't back down now. You have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. Sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap, like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so cute. Let's kill her. Figured the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws into your throat. Her throat or something. So you do just that. She wakes up and I'm trying to stop her. Stop you. I'm not gonna read that. No, I'm fine. That felt terrible. Remind yourself that was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself get killed by anyone. They found a bunch of friends waiting outside. They look pleased. Only now do you realize they must plan to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. It would appear that they will one day betray you as you had betrayed your Overlord. Ending B, if you saw that. If you didn't, where is it? Here we go. That's B. And let's go back. Diplomatic. Prefers not to solve things through violence. Yeah. So I do have chocolates here. So if you're hearing me make crunchy noises, it's chocolate. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your dinosaurs. It's a pretty cushy life, you'd like to think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero, whose whole purpose in life is to just dethrone you. What's their deal anyways? You've actively avoided making the humans upset in hopes that they'll leave you alone. But they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing if you're being quite honest with yourself. You don't understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself, everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord they expect? You think you're pretty cool in the chair to hold yourself to the higher standard like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark souls. They all should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You awake to a knock at your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She starts talking about random stuff like that her role is to be captured by you. She then goes on to say that she's impatient, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture humans. She seems disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stays and talks to you more. You feel warmth inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. Let her stay for a while. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not all what she expected them to be. You're glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, just to not agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people of my village have been looking harmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We're very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time and that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in our village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if she's into you or not. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time, it's a hero. He was apparently searching for the maiden who was rumored to have been captured by your kind. Captured? Not at all. I only wanted to meet with the overlords. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. I skipped that, I'm sorry. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you. Let's let them go. You're certain she'll return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust in that, you decide. With the hero and maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious overlord bed. Your room feels empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while. You've almost fallen asleep when the maiden and hero burst into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. You're told that a group of demons is plotting to assassinate you. You're not surprised. Unless of the humans care, though. One of your underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons crying that everything was the first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting over each other now, and it's getting very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants will let their ambition cloud their judgment and lead them to try to take your throne. Regardless of who left this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very overlord-like. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately, all you do is sleep. The group of demons start muttering something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly slam your door shut. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. The underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds on the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. So this is how you'll die. Burned alive in your own room by those who thought you could trust. You should have expected this from such idiot demons, though. Notice the maiden crying. Why does she have to die over something that has nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. I wonder if you're cursed as well. Whoa, that looks creepy. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice you grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cried for mercy, saying they were dragged into this plot knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cried that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. Forgive them. You release them and killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. You'll all burn together. Overlord's true end. Oh, I already got one. Before you're taken back to reset the story once again, you pause for a moment. True end? What was the point of all my effort if the true ending is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is bad in theater. The pain setting in? You should have been well aware of what you've been shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I see quite often. At some point, you grow attached to my little cast. You start to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. But you aren't going to find it here in my theater, my lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. Actually, it looks like you found the optimal path to the first true end. You're either extremely lucky, or you know exactly what you're doing. Anyways, I hope you'll pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. Choice to continue on to the next ending is always yours. I'll leave it to you, dear guest. Reset. I haven't talked. I have not spoken. I've not played as a maiden yet. Oh my god. And we already got our first true ending. Oh my god. I need to play as the maiden. Don't give up. Surely there's a good ending somewhere. No. You are maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You're told that your fate is to be captured by the overlord because you're a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. Weird. You think of how you haven't heard of that happening to anyone. But maybe the demons haven't been given the opportunity? Who knows? Oh. I do not want to touch anything. You are in the church. You pray to your God, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You expect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious to what the point is. You're impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you just hurry up and get captured already. Ooh, after this, which I'll probably die early, we're gonna pause this. Episode 2 will be out later. And I'll see if I can compile all the episodes into one once I'm done. I'm going to try to record every ending I can. You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon just to, see what happens. Not long into your adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary.
Are those ones good? Are those ones good?
Yeah. That's the milk chocolate.
Away from the edge of my computer, or they'll melt. Put them over on the other table. Over there. Yeah. They are good.
That was milk chocolate. There's also dark chocolate, which I already ate one. And there's a white chocolate.
Which one do you like best?
White.
Yeah.
There weren't that many in the bag. There were only...
Oh, I'm not a fan of white chocolate. I don't like white chocolate.
No, in general.
Oh.
All in total, there were I'd say maybe... Sorry, I was talking to my mom. Let's introduce myself. Tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. Tell them you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you just hurry up and get captured by a demon already. Demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to the master nonetheless. After a long walk, you are introduced to the overlord. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. Turns out she never had any plans to capture her maidens or to do anything that would agitate the humans. Wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but doesn't seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out and something awful would happen. And afterwards, maybe a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to. Maybe you've just not been maiden-like enough. You asked the overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The overlord shares many stories about humans with you. Little by little, you realize that they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a demon hero out after them. You realize that this must be why you've never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of the servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought demons are violent, unreasonable creatures, but it seems the overlord could say the same of humans. They might be different, but really they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, I think this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. Kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. Aww. As you think that, a hero enters the room. Surprised to see him, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, did anyone read the note you left? Jeez. The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. The overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon. You're about halfway back to the village when you feel something is off. Unable to shake your concern, you look back over your shoulder. You stop in your tracks. The castle is engulfed in flames. Is the overlord alright? You can't return to the village like this. You have to know. You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. You scan the fleeing demons, but the overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you run into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. Too weak to force it open. Pound your fist against the door helplessly. Oh, this is getting sad. What were you thinking? This is all because you've forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. Don't think about that. Oh. You realize you haven't got much time. You desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself. But the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. Can't help but laugh. What a joke. Maiden saving the overlord. Just stay true to your role. Things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. Oh god. Yeah. No, not exit. Enter. Let me go back. Press the wrong button. Thank you. polite, not tyrant, but antisocial, diplomatic, let's do more hero thingies. Actually, this is the end of episode 1 of Bad End Theater. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and goodbye!